Now, this is Poilievre's first convention as leader of the Conservative Party. How is this a test for him?
Well, I think it's a test for any leader to come out with bold and optimistic messages to the membership. And, while an election is still likely some time away, this is a chance to rally the troops and get people fired up about going back to their constituencies across the country and getting ready, starting to lay the groundwork for the apparatus of an election and just to come together as a party after several long years of pandemic and turmoil. There is a very, very good, positive feeling emanating around Quebec City here, I can tell you.
Mr. MacKay, what does his message need to be for Poilievre in his speech tonight?
Well, I think you're going to see consistency with what he has been saying, a focus on affordability, on economic issues, on issues that relate to the pocketbooks and the back pockets of Canadians. They're struggling. There's a lot of people who are finding it difficult to make ends meet. You'll hear a lot of discussion about the need to axe the tax or to get rid of the carbon tax. And it's not the Conservative Party alone that's been talking about this. We've even seen prominent Liberals, including the Premier, the Liberal Premier of Newfoundland and Labrador, talk about the need to suspend or remove carbon tax, especially with a cold winter on the horizon.
Now, according to recent polling, the PC party is leading in numbers. Do you see this continuing for Poilievre, or will this continue to be a tight race for the two leaders?
Well, I'm a conservative, of course, so I am hopeful that we are going to see this trend continue. And I think as Pierre Poilievre continues to connect with Canadians, he's out there working very hard. He traveled across the country. He was in Atlantic Canada 3 or 4 times over the course of the last several months. And I think that is making a difference. He is appealing to people's common sense. He's talking about solutions, costed, thoughtful solutions. And that's what people are looking for. I really think that there is a bond that's happening when people start considering their choices in the next election and what Pierre Poilievre has to offer.
How significant is this convention for the Conservative Party?
Well, these conventions are always significant, and they're an opportunity to percolate over policy issues, to come together to share ideas amongst the membership across the country. There's over 2,600 people here, and they're representing every riding in the country. And people are feeling very motivated to get behind the leader, very motivated to come forward with what they believe is a vision and a plan for the country. And again, that's what's important. That's what's needed. If you want to replace the government, you have to have more than just criticisms to offer. And you're seeing that from Pierre Poilievre. You're seeing the type of ideas, I think, that are resonating with Canadians beyond just the base of the Conservative Party.
Now, before Poilievre speaks, you will be speaking to delegates. What will your message be?
Well, first and foremost, unity, Renee. I think that is something that the Conservative Party has struggled with in the past. And when we struggle with that, it becomes more difficult to get our message out, to come across as cohesive, to be there in a way that people are prepared to make the change. And to be frank with you, this is going to be a change election. That's a powerful message. But we're going to have to work hard, earn the trust of Canadians. We're going to have to come forward, as I said, with those costed, thoughtful solutions that are going to help Canadians with things like affordability and housing, concerns over rising criminality, concerns over issues that impact them, their families, in the communities wherever they may live.
All right, that's our time. We will have to leave it there. Peter MacKay, former Foreign Affairs Minister, we thank you for joining us today.